One, two. All right. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear me now? See how they fuck up? These people fuck stream up. Can you hear us now? I'm more than sure you can hear me now. See how they fuck up? These people fuck stream up. All right. We're good. All right. Definitely. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Politics with Vulgarity. Sorry about that technical difficulties. And, well, basically, man, I've got a lot to share with you. Of course, welcome everybody. I hope you had a great week. I hope everything that you've been keeping up with, you were informed correctly. If you wasn't, of course, I am the filter to this shit to make it nice and simple, break it down to you, as well as being your fellow brother in this here. And peace to everybody that's on the join and on the check. And everybody hit the thumbs up. Peace to Carlos Mendoza, Brian Hawkin, Mark Adams, my man Butcher's Bucket, everybody, man, welcome, and everyone else that's on there, make yourself known. And well, you see the title, Deep State is Panicked, and the but it's basically video Bombshell has been brought out there. Uh, these guys keep exposing themselves really, really bad. I mean, to the point where their ass is showing. You know what I mean? And before I get into this, I want to let everybody know you can find me on Parler at Jaycotto. So you have to, at Jaycotto, Jaycotto. You can also follow me on Instagram, Jaycotto1013 or Reanimate Studios 1013. And you can find me on Twitter, Jeff Cotto 1013. After today, I will no longer be on Facebook. Fuck Facebook. A lot of people try to, talk me out of it. Oh no, don't go. This is what they want you to do. No, this is what's got to happen. Because at the same time, Facebook is doxing people, and I just don't feel like I should be walking on eggshells with these motherfuckers with my freedom of speech, and neither should you. Just an idea, but let's get back into this. Well, James O'Keefe, God bless him. Now, a lot of people say, "Oh, he's not even from this country. Oh, he's a propaganda specialist. Oh, he's starting some shit." Yeah, well, you can you can believe in that. You have a right to. But I'm gonna take what this gentleman is serving with a great steak on the side. Maybe a beer. Simply because James O'Keefe, the CEO of Project Veritas, has exposed CNN. Okay, and the recordings, phone call recordings, show a huge bias against President Trump and basically the MAGA movement. Peace to Junior, peace to Khalil. What's going on, guys? Like, share, subscribe. Peace to the new subs as well. Peace to you guys. Now, you got to understand here that CNN has always, and I repeat, always been against Trump and has been against the American way and agenda. These guys, they work for China, basically. So basically, CNN continues to bash Trump supporters and voters, and basically, they say that Trump is undermining the election's integrity. We, the people who are protesting, are undermining. What's up, Tony Boswell? Are undermining the election integrity because we want this investigated, because we want a recount, because we want to make sure that the integrity of the electoral system of the United States of America is not compromised. And this is what they do, right? What's up, Star Wars Dad? How you doing, my brother? So basically, these guys will do everything that they can in order to get the truth from not coming out. What's up, Brian Hawkin? You can tell that they're scared shit. You've seen what's been going on. The hearings that Giuliani and Jenna Ellis are holding have exposed all them leaders, poll workers, and even the workers are talking. And also the video Bombshell, the videos have surfaced hundreds of thousands of affidavits, or should I say hundreds, or should I say thousands of affidavits. Uh, all dem leaders are just basically nervous. They're nervous. So now Dems are basically shaken to their core now, and you could tell because of the way they try to rebut everything, especially in court. There was one stupid bitch, and this is politics with vulgarity. So if you're scared to say it, if you guys out there with the actual platform out there and you follow me, it's okay. You don't have to say you follow me, but I'll say it for you. I'll say the vulgarity for you. This bitch tried to actually say that that video had been debunked. Mind you, that's the first time that they had released that video that day in court. So you tell me, are these guys shaking in their pants or what? Of course they are. Of course they are. And even what, the attorney general up in Georgia as well? Well, illegal votes were basically counted. And legal votes weren't. Now, Americans and their votes were basically undermined by Biden and all the Democrats. This is a fact. This is a fact. And I don't understand how Democratic voters, liberals, the libtards are out there celebrating, trying to hide all these things. I mean, there's more. There's a whole bunch more. There's a whole bunch more of this hypocrisy. What's going on, James Clark? Our votes have all been undermined, especially the ones in that state. What's up, Jonathan Garcia? Now, all week I have been on threads, political threads, that is, and I've been basically singling out Biden supporters because they're saying, "Oh, Trump lost, get over it. Oh, we have a better president. MAGA was communist." What? Do you guys know that you too will be fucked in your ass by Biden and his policies if this comes to pass? Do you guys know this? Do you guys that not even you are safe? BLM, the Black Lives Matter, Black Americans out there that voted for Biden, they used you. So you too are undermined by these sons of bitches. Now everybody is going crazy because Attorney General Barr has not said anything as to what the what's going on with the voter fraud. And what's happening here is they said something that totally twisted what AG Barr said. Now, AG Barr said that he didn't see anything yet, as of yet. There needs to be more evidence. Now, it doesn't mean that everybody should go crazy. I went crazy for about 5 minutes, then I thought about it, and I said, wait a minute. He's one that gathers a lot of evidence, which is what is happening now. But of course, the media are going to try to get us to go against each other, and they're going to try to get everything that we put out there as to exposing them, and they're going to try to, now they use the word that we use, debunk. And all you got to do to beat that is, okay, so show me. Debunk it. And they can't. It's all talking points for these stupid motherfuckers. Now, I'm just going to say this. Someone needs to investigate this mess that the Democratic fucking Democrats have made. Now, Gabriel Sterling, he's the voting system implementation manager. says that the video was debunked, that those corrupted workers were just working. He is the Georgia statewide voting system implementation manager, and I'm not even gonna say, sir, motherfucker, you're full of shit. The video clearly shows suitcases, or if you want to call them voting carts, it doesn't matter. Why? There are many questions here. Why were they pulled out from under the table? But before that question, why were they hidden under the table? That's not proper procedure. On top of that, you told everyone to leave except for those what, 4 workers. Come to find out, the lady in the blonde braids, her daughter works there. Come to find out, her daughter passed off a USB card to somebody. It's all on video. And that's proper procedure? Scanning the same ballot over and over again, thousands and thousands of times. They did the math, and it all adds up. You have the affidavits of workers. And I like to say, God bless that lady who came out and told the stupid son of a bitch that was on that panel, the second hearing, where she said, well, I signed something that says that if I lie, I can go to jail. Did you? She told that demon rat representative, and he couldn't say anything. This is a sham. And AG Barr really needs to step up. He just appointed someone. So now that case with the Spygate is being taken care of. AG Barr needs to see this, regardless. That son of a bitch in Georgia, he needs to uncertify whatever the fuck he tried to certify. These guys are rushing process in order to get Biden in office. They are trying so hard. So this scumbag Gabriel Sterling, station manager, is full of shit and is corrupted as well. This is why you had Chad Robichaud, the spokesman of Trump's campaign, who shut him down and told him, look, I don't know what it is you're trying to do here, but you are really undermining the integrity of the electoral system and the integrity of the voters and the Americans of the United States of America. What's up, Irving Morales? So Chad Robichaud, spokesman of Trump campaign, shuts down this stupid son of a bitch, Gabriel Sterling, who's supposed to know what he's doing because he's Georgia State's wide voting system implementation manager. But yet you say that this is proper procedure, so maybe you should be fucking fired. Maybe you should be fired. Because obviously you don't know what the fuck you're doing. If you're allowing this and you're saying that there can be no Republican representative present to make sure that there's no voter fraud, that's protocol, right? But you didn't follow that. But it's protocol to have nobody but Democratic scanners or representatives in there. And then we're just going to omit that when you threw people out, some asshole picked up a bullhorn and said, this is the way of democracy? By throwing out the Republicans? I don't know, but I'm not even going to say you guys are halfway retarded. You guys are fully retarded. And if you think that you're going to get away with this, I have to say, I doubt it. You see, this is the biggest sting operation ever. Why do you think things look so easy and they're giving them their little piece of cake to see what they do with it? There is not going to be a Biden-Harris transition. It's not going to happen. Now you got governors saying, oh, shit. either these guys really didn't know that the fraud went on, and now they see it, or they're just like, fuck this, I'm not getting in trouble, I'm conceding, I'm letting this up, I'm talking. Which is more than likely to happen. Whatever it is, let it all come out. Barr needs to investigate the election frauds and the voter frauds. It all ties in together. And of course, we've got Sidney Powell, the Kraken. Also, Trump has in his possession, and they have been monitoring a voter machine. Yeah, you guys remember that. Remember when I reported and Tony Boswell and a couple of others told you here, only here, about the raid in Germany, right? Well, the president, that's why he came up. He just gave a speech. He gave a tremendous speech. 46-minute speech. He came up with charts, algorithms on how this happened, what time it happened. One evidence, this week and last week have been nothing but bombshells, and expect Monday through Friday of next week to be the closing argument. The big atomic bombs. Oh, we're not done with these motherfuckers yet. So I sat back and I said, you know what? We need a new system, a new voting system. Now, of course, you guys heard of the fingerprint scans that they have in Iran and Iraq. And we're supposed to be the richest country. We're supposed to be the most sophisticated country. We're supposed to be ahead of everyone, but yet we don't have these things in place. Now it's all clear, right? Maybe we don't have these things in place because it benefited those that are trying to, how do you say, kill democracy, capitalism, right? It's all clear. You see, the one behind this is Barack Obama. And the way this happened in Georgia, the way this happened in a basketball center. Now ask yourselves, what is the bridge between the NBA, Black Lives Matter, and voting? Who's the link? So we have Barack Obama, who has a meeting alongside with Black Lives Matter and the NBA, so they can do this. Voila. It's really easy. Why do you think the sellout LeBron James didn't want to speak up against China? Why do you think the whole NBA bowed, took a knee? And if you still watch the NBA, you should be ashamed of yourself. Why do you think they took a knee? You see, China has always controlled a Democratic Party. A Democratic Party never has controlled any of these Republicans, these independents, these moderates, some liberals, and some Democrats that walked away this year. Or last year or 2016. Whenever the fuck it is, but you're not part of that side. And now they want everybody to kowtow. They want everybody to oh no, you have to take a knee. You have to obey. Nah, don't think so. My father didn't get a total knee replacement and Agent Orange and died years and years later after me. After raising me. And neither did his unit or anyone else's mother, father, aunt, uncle, cousin, brother, nephew, niece, anyone, grandfather has paid dues for this country. So, yak face. Let me try to understand you. So Chinese are richer since the 60s anyway. So this is why we have to take a knee. This is why we have to take a knee. And you want me to pass you a link. And you want me to pass you a link. You're not you look, make your exposed videos, do what you gotta do. You're not even worthy of even coming on here to speak. And if you live in the United States of America, you're a fucking traitor. And on top of that, if you don't, then keep your nose out of our politics, you stupid fuck. And they expose themselves every day. Every day, these guys expose themselves. Yay, China. Yay, Biden. Yay, communism. Not knowing what they are destroying. Exactly, Star Wars dad. Exactly, John. He says, I didn't serve and get wounded to be under oppression by these damn fuckers. That's right. So I sat back and I said, you know what? We need a new system. We need a new voting system. Of course, we should have fingerprint verification where no voter shall send no more mail-in ballots. No more mail-in ballots. There's no such thing as nobody being able to leave their home. All of this lockdown, that, it doesn't, it's no. People are already like not even listening to any of the restrictions. So you can have your vote by going to a library or whatever precinct. You can get up, elderly or not. You can get up and vote. So we would have fingerprint verification. Military voters should be sent via government file, transferred to whatever manager of the state they are voting from the voting polls, because the military vote is top secret. So the government should send the files and transfer them to whatever poll manager of that state that the veteran or veterans are voting from. That takes care of that. Every dead person who was registered should be written down on a dead voters list to be canceled, and their votes as well, and their names taken off. So this can't happen anymore. Every poll manager and worker should be sworn in case of perjury. Why not? I mean, these poll workers and these guys are serving the United States of America. Am I right or wrong here? These guys are upholding the Constitution with our votes, right or wrong? Are our votes not top secret? So why aren't these people sworn in? These people should be sworn in. A poll worker job should not just be a job. What's up, wolves? This should this should be taken as a government job. So you should be sworn in. So just in case any of these ballots, like what happened, any of this, everybody. You see, when you don't have restrictions on people is when the fuckery happens. And since none of these poll workers, managers, or whoever have not been sworn in, this is what happens. So there are no penalties. But if they were sworn in, they would have thought 80 times before they would have fucking done this corrupted shit. On day of voting, register log with fingerprint ID and picture ID should be required. That means that they should have a scanner and a logbook. You say your name, they find you in the logbook, you give them your fingerprint, you pop up on the screen, you can vote. And cameras should not be way in the corners, or it should be over the ballots that are being scanned and counted. It should be recorded. hand cameras. Because if you've got places like Walmart and Genovese and where they have cameras on their workers' hands near the register, why can't this be implemented within the voter counts? Why don't they have the cameras right over the workers' hands and the votes where the scanners are? So many loopholes, and a simple man like myself, an American, a simple old American, is sitting down here. I just finished closing the whole fucking system here on all these loopholes. This is utterly ridiculous. But of course they don't want to cover these loopholes because of shit like this. But thank God that our forefathers, they foreseen this. They seen this. They knew motherfuckers like the Democrats were going to do some stupid shit like this. So this is what Rudy Giuliani, Jenna Ellis, the rest of the lawyers, and by the way, there are 210 lawsuits and new ones by many lawyers in the United States of America that are working for free. Sidney Powell's on it. That's right, the Kraken. Now you got them leaders in states, like governors, mayors. They're getting caught traveling and celebrating the holidays. And then when they get caught, they want to apologize. They're on some rule for thee, none for me. And let me tell the law enforcement officials that arrested the business owner in New York City. This is the same motherfucker that wanted to defund you. This is the same guy that said that you guys were nothing. Now, what you're doing is you're upholding something that's going against our rights. This is unconstitutional. This is breaking law, and you're helping them do that, you stupid motherfuckers. And I don't care. I love law enforcement, but you guys are fucking dumb. And it goes to show me that if Biden and the rest of these guys, as long as they get funded, and prove me wrong, anybody that's law enforcement, prove me wrong. Because you should be talking to your fellow brothers and sisters saying, we should not fucking uphold this at all. But like I said, like the last episode of Politics with Vulgarity, I had actually questioned you guys, and I asked you guys, do you think that these guys, if there was an NWO state where they had to break into people's houses and force them out and pull your sister and your daughters by the hair and your mothers and your wives and throw them in your front lawn or wherever the fuck you live and push them in a... These are the same guys that would do it. So I ask you, why are you upholding these things that go against everything? Because when you do that, now you're on the other side. Now you're hated. You're not being looked upon as law enforcement now. You're being looked upon as a tyrant, an army, a tyrannical army. Star Wars dad says, how can you trust them when they were pussies on their heads? Yep. When they wear pussies on their heads. Yep. Believe you can change gender at any time or vow to strip you out of your rights because their feelings got hurt. Exactly. That's right. That's right, OG. 305th Military Intelligence Battalion, aka the Kraken. And Sidney Powell called for it. and Trump gave it to her. And now she's got it. And Trump has come out with algorithms and all time and videos and affidavits and people that are saying you can jail me if you catch me with perjury. And these guys, they've taken the bait. This is a military intelligence sting operation, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't believe me, look how things are going. This is brilliant. And I'm sitting back and I'm just eating the popcorn, smoking my blunt, and just living my life watching all of this unfold. This is what draining the swamp looks like. Us, we're looking on in. We're on the outside. You may feel helpless right now, but if you get the whole picture, you'll say, I'm comfortable. I see what's happening here. You also got to understand you're dealing with a man, Rudy Giuliani, that is, that has taken down a structure of black market crime. What's up, Jeff? What's up, Khalil? Man of Steel. What's going on, guys? You're talking about a man here who has taken down a criminal enterprise that has been laid down before. I mean, man, and he closed it down. What do you guys don't think that him doing that, as well as getting rid of terrorists, that there are good dog watchers, the best dog watchers, the ones that haven't turned good patriots within Washington that weren't going to back this man up? Of course they were. Because they know that once another country gets their hands and feet in this motherfucker here, it's over. And they can't allow that. What we are to do to help our country and our president and the cabinet and uphold our freedoms, podcasts like this and others that you listen to, pass them around social media. Help show the truth. Be part of the fight. That's all we can do. We've already voted. Obviously, they fucked with us. So now you pass this and other ones, whoever. Make sure you pass it on social media platforms. Because we're all fighting. This is my rifle. This is my gun. And if push comes to shove, it's not only the army, it's us that's front line. It is going to be up to us. Now, some Republicans and conservatives that host talk shows don't see a revolution. They don't see everyone upset because we're waiting. We're not going to act upon feelings. You see, this is why I don't trust some of these guys. We're not going to act upon feelings like these guys did and destroy our habitat, destroy our surroundings, our homes, our businesses. We're not like that. We're going to wait it out. We're going to wait it out. And we've got to wait it out. This has been a coup on the President of the United States of America, the country itself, and the Americans within the country. And you guys have to wake up and realize this. And everybody who voted for Biden, listen, you're going to realize the mistake. You may see it now. You may be listening to MSLSD and the rest of these motherfuckers. You can do that, but they're lying to you. You got to understand that they do not, and I repeat, they do not. The news media, that is, even the Associated Press, the American press, they do not call elections. They do not choose the president. December 14th is where we get certified, right? We get the certification, right? We're on December 5th. How did these guys call for Biden? You see what I mean? I mean, if you don't see the rush process in this, if you don't see how these guys are panicking on how they're rushing process in order to get this guy certified before December 14th, how they're working within these guys that are Democratic leaders, attorney generals, are turning down Rudy's and everyone's court cases, not even allowing them to present anything, saying, "Oh, I don't see any," but you haven't even seen any of the evidence, and you're not going to see the case through. Oh yeah, oh yeah, big sting operation. And those that thought that these guys in power were never going to be perp walk, or weren't able to be in jail, or will never see Obama in jail, I hope, and you better hope that you can eat those words. Because I would love to see Obama get perp to walk. I would love to see Obama in Gitmo shit that he created. I would love to see him sleeping in on floors in aluminum fucking blankets. I would love to him to go through what he put everyone else through, and everyone else besides him. Clinton Corporation, Foundation, whatever the fuck you want to call them, everyone that had ties to trying to bring down the red, white, and blue and disrespected our loved ones that fought for this country, and the ones that we know, and even those that have fallen that we don't know, that have fucking put aside their own lives to protect your family, my family, and their own as well, left them behind. What do you think? That their children cry for no reason every night because their fathers or their mothers aren't there? Or their favorite uncle or aunt passed and they aren't there? Are you stupid? I also on the channel, I dropped a little music video with me playing in the background. It's called What We May Lose, which is basically our culture, everything that we've known, everything that we grew up on. They want to erase. Are you going to allow that? You stand up and fight, especially if you're a multimedia person, by spreading these things around the multimedia platforms, all social media platforms. You have to make sure that the message is out that these guys are corrupt. These guys, whether look, and I'm gonna say this because I've never said it. I'm going to say it because I don't want nobody to question me. If Biden happens to get a legal count from the recounts, taking away the dead people that have voted, the non-existent people, the blank ballots, and he wins, I have no problem with him being the president. I guess we're all fucked. We're all headed to socialism and communism. No problem. But I cannot concede. I do not want my president to concede. I do not want the country to concede. I do not want you guys to concede, to give up until this is all over with. We deserve that. And it's not even deserving. We have a right to that. Deserving is something where you work hard and you get a no. This is not a prize. This is something that has to be given. This is something that has to be given to us. This is our rights and freedoms that they're fucking with. I'm not going to allow just anyone, because they have an agenda, to try to structure the way I live, the way I make my money, the way my wife does, the way your wife does, the way you do, the way anyone does. How many cars we can have, how many children we can have, how much food we can have in our fridge, when we can get up and fucking eat. These guys want to have you eating twice a fucking month, living on scraps, while they got alpaca rugs and shit and all types of shit, and we're over here suffering. This is what they want. This is what they want for you. So in case you guys didn't know where this COVID shit came from and this whole coup, I'll tell you, last November, Democratic leaders went to China, talking to China leaders, which we can actually call a coup d'etat. No, not even, excuse me. We can call what? Collusion. That's going to be their first strike. Oh, they're building up a case. You guys forgot about that, didn't you? November they went. They came back the end of November, and by January, COVID was here. What do you think those leaders were doing with the other leaders in China? Planning this shit. You had some science professor that got caught with vials of the COVID in his pocket. So they planned to crash the economy. This is a big coup. This is a huge military experiment, and you guys have to understand this is exactly what's going on. We're draining the fucking swamp, but we've got to do it legally. We've got to. Now, of course, you know the whole plan is to get Joe Biden in, and once he's gone, once he's in, should I say, he's gone. They're going to say he's sick, and then they're going to put Kamala in there. And what's Kamala going to represent? Obamanomics. So we're going to get a third term of Obama. And it's sickening. This is why I'm glad that we have people representing us that have credibility, that have structure within the law, that believe in law and order. Did you guys know that if we didn't have law and order, you wouldn't be living the way you want to fucking live? This country wouldn't be the way it would be. You wouldn't be able to take long walks and eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich while you're finger popping your girl at 5 p.m. afterwards. Do you know you wouldn't be able to do that? Do you know that you wouldn't be able to choose any type of fucking car you wanted because you're making any type of fucking salary you desire because you went out and got yours? All these Hollywood actors talking about, yeah, live the dream, live the dream. Your dreams will come true. Yeah, if you give them your ass and you suck their dick or whatever the fuck perverse shit they want you to do. Not anymore. That's all dead. So yeah, we're going to get a reset, but we're going to get a reset on the things that we've cleaned out. Because we've got new closets. We've got new basements. Oh, we're going to have all of that. So everything that's going to happen over there, everything that's going to happen over in Hollywood when Trump gets back into office, and everything that's going to happen with all of these corporations with food products and toys and all that shit that sold out, all of these sports franchises, guess what? Guess what? Your businesses will be closing as little business owners will be capitalizing and becoming bigger the way they should be. They want a blacklist. They want a list of all the Trump supporters. Well, you know what? There's a lot of us. And all of us are on some shit where if we see anyone following us, there will be a barrel of any type of gun of caliber of a high caliber, and we will be asking you just one question: who the fuck are you? And if you don't answer, guess what? That was the end of your life, because motherfuckers have permits, and you had no right following and threatening. What are you gonna do? Get rid of us like you did your Hollywood stars? Nobody here has indoctrinated themselves with the Luciferian indoctrination, you stupid motherfuckers. So all of you guys from Hollywood and big tech and all of you guys have bent over and caught a dick in your ass in order to be true to your Satan. Not us. This was built by God. What's up, Mike D? What's going on, brother? And that's the way it's going to be. You guys are going to see the most craziest shit. You think you're seeing it now? Oh no. No, you haven't even stared the beast in the eyeballs yet. We're just looking at the knees now. We haven't even begun to look up in order to get to look at to give them the stare. But once that shit stares us in our face, you better hope and pray that you have that armor and that strength to see the fucking hideousness that's coming at us. This is only half of what's coming. I urge everyone out there to pray for strength, pray for safety, pray for sanity, pray to keep your sanity intact, pray for the safety of the truth tellers so you can continue to get the truth. Because the moment we're silenced, where do you get your truth from? This is why I urge y'all to do your research. Everything I'm telling you, you can question me. I'm not going to give out links or I'm not going to let anybody question me on here because once I make you look like a fool, a debate turns into a quarrel, an argument, and I don't have time for that shit because it's going to be 95 to 98% of the time I'm going to be right. Why? Because of my research, because of verbatim said by people who have credibility and are professionals in the political realm. And all I am doing is filtering out what they're saying the correct way to simpler terms for people like myself and others out there that follow me that don't really like politics but would love to know what's going on to keep them informed. This is why I'm here. This is why this program is here. For all of those that don't understand. We're going through a lot of things, people, and I'm telling you right now that prayer is the only way. When Trump had tweeted out Dominion attempted to alter our election and got caught, he wasn't kidding. When Kayleigh McEnany tweets a headline about people that were completely false as to in poll watchers affidavits, Trump's campaign offers no evidence of fraud in Detroit ballot, but yet we seen what happened. And at the time, they only had 234 pages of sworn affidavits, and it has grown. What does that tell you? Now, affidavits are sworn in. What's up, Jay Blues? What's going on, brother? You know, this is something where if they find out you just want to be part of the movement or you have a bias and they're lying, you're going to jail. People are not going to risk their freedom just to say, I love Trump. I'm going to testify. Yeah, I was there. No, 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 no. That's not happening. And that's what they're scared of, the Dems. That they know people are tired of it. People did not vote for Joe Biden. Georgia definitely did not vote for Joe Biden because you see the Georgians right in front of the Attorney General's fucking office going and his mansion going off on him. The truth is right there. The people. The truth is right there. Compare the rallies. Compare Trump's rallies. Compare Biden's rally. The truth is right there. Compare Trump's work ethic and everything that he's done to what Biden has not done for 47 fucking years. And all of a sudden, why? You're old, decrepit. You look like one of the judges from the Jim Henson fucking Muppet Show. And now all of a sudden, what? You got this Geritol fucking Centrum energy out of nowhere, motherfucker? No. Sit the fuck down. Retire. Rogaine your fucking life away, dog. We don't want nothing to do with you. And your son, his day is coming. All of these things that you've done, there's so many things, but it will catch up. You just gave the Trump administration and everyone else that's an investigator lots of fucking work for the next 6-7 years, dog. And before the 6-7 years complete, within that 6-7 years, by the third or fourth year, probably by the end of Trump's next term, you will be perp walked. You try to manipulate numbers with the vote, and look what happened. They got computer scientists. They got experts to read algorithms, to read things that were dumped into digital buckets to be hidden. To come to find out, they were like 50 something, if I'm not mistaken, 50 something fucking USB keys that are missing. Ballots being found in lakes for Trump. Then you have these fact checkers, which in reality are only fact checking opinions. And that's not fact checking. Every time you put in a keyword like political or anything like that that has to do with politics, right away, the AP has called the race for Biden. That's false. They don't allow you to fact check them because the fact check would be, well, actually, December 14th is what certifies the president-elect, not before. So the AP has not called. But we cannot fact check these fuckers. But they want to fact check every opinion. Yes, your opinion. It's all over the place. Go to Facebook, say that Trump is the best president ever, and watch them fact check that. Mind you, that's your opinion. It's your opinion if you feel that Trump is the best president ever, even though his work ethic and his numbers and his record-breaking fucking has proven it. But even if you say that, they will fact check your opinion, which is not really fact checking. You cannot fact check anyone's opinion. What's up, Freddie Mars? So now these fact checkers are supposed to be taken seriously and respected because they're fact checking. I just broke their assholes wide open and turned it into the Holland Tunnel with this fact just now. With the fact just now. The American press, the Associated Press, the media industrial complex cannot, does not, and shall not call a presidential race. The Constitution and those that uphold the Constitution of the United States of America are the ones that do that. That's why the certification, December 14th. What day are we on? December 15th, December 5th. Since after, the day after the elections, if you take a look at the bottom of the screen here, right there, of the title, the AP has called that shit, which is false and should be fact-checked. YouTube should be fact-checked is false because of what I just said. Anyone from the press, the media, you do not have the constitutional right to call a president-elect or an election. So what the fuck is everybody getting all happy for on the left? And if you're swinging in the middle, what are you telling our president to concede for? When you have the most honest, credible man who was a prosecuting lawyer and was the mayor of New York City, cleaned it up. Of course, Bloomberg fucked it up, but cleaned it up, got rid of crime, got rid of the mob, came into the presidential cabinet under Trump, was able to help investigate and track down leaders that prior presidents couldn't capture and kill because they kept them alive for their own benefit. You won't believe Rudy, but you believe that shit there that says, and it's totally false. Really. You don't believe what I'm saying? Do the research. It's there. See who gets to call the presidential elect. He wasn't supposed to be called president-elect. Oh, president-elect. Oh, Whoopi Goldberg with a fat ass and a fucking fake ass braids, you onion face looking bitch. Oh, you need to take it. You need to shut up and you need to shut the fuck up. It ain't time to sit here and just stay shut and eat it. You continue to eat our fucking gooches. Our sweaty 5-game full court riddled fucking gooch, bitch. All of yous. Lick it up. Continue to lick it up. And guess what? We've got shit sandwiches for you guys once President Trump gets his second term, fair and square. See, because if you didn't look at the rules of elections, what's going on now, the moment that they did it and they found something, the moment they overturn one state, election is over. That president runner-up Biden, or if the president was coaching, supposed to be disqualified. Why aren't these rules being upheld? Why? Did the Democrats make the rules? No. So why are they more powerful than that? Why aren't there any disqualifications in this election? It says that wholeheartedly. Any sign of fraud and any evidence of fraud disqualifies. They have found evidence. Now, when they find that there has been fraud, Biden will lose that fake, self-titled president-elect. He'll lose that because of that reason. And if they don't want to uphold that, we've got the Supreme Court. And then the Constitution of the United States of America. They will vote. Each state will have a vote for Trump or Biden. They will give out the electoral votes. And Trump will win his second term again. Those are the two scenarios. If none of this goes to court and they throw it out and they try to block, then President Trump has to call martial law. Shit is getting thick, guys. This is why I say pray. I hope none of you are sitting out there, regardless you had training or you didn't, any type of training, hoping for a revolution. You see, the brave men back then already fought that for us, so we don't have to do this today. We were supposed to be more advanced than this. But of course, the Dems, with their propagandas and their lies and their race baiting, has held some of us Americans down with all of these stories. And this is fact. They've sabotaged everything from pharma, medicals, insurance, forcing you to get Obamacare. That's what they do. They put stuff in your face, then they get you used to it. And then when people try to pull you out of it, like Trump and everyone else telling you it's bad for you, like Candace Owens trying to tell everyone that being a Democrat is basically being on the plantation, you guys are so sucked in that you fight against what's good for you. And that's what's going on in America. That's what's going on with Trump. They tell you Trump is good for you, not Biden. Oh, no. Because Biden, what? He's down with The Rock. He's down with Jay-Z. He's down with the rest of these fucking Luciferian indoctrinated motherfuckers. No. Guess what? If you believe in that side, and you believe everything they're telling you is the truth, You are MK Ultra. You are programmed. Welcome to the Matrix. I say this all the time. You are programmed. You're programmed to hate. Oh, no, no, you are. Because nobody can say the real reason why, on that side at least, why they hate Trump, except for talking points that were said verbatim by MSLSD, NBC, CBS, the New York Times, and the rest of the corrupt motherfuckers out there. CNN, the same thing, verbatim. Oh, because he won't denounce. He's denounced it already. That is debunked. But you guys won't play it. See, the only advantage that the Democrats have is that they own the media. So the media is able to block everyone from the household airwaves. But then they fucked up and gave us the internet. So if you noticed, cable news companies have been going down. And when you look at YouTube or anyone else that's bringing you the news, this is what's happening. Now social media news are the truth tellers. If you've noticed all of this voter fraud, Fox is talking about it, but only 3 people are. Mark Levin, when he gets his Mark Liberty and Levin, Sean Hannity, and maybe Tucker Carlson, and maybe Laura Ingraham. Them 2 have flopped. But this is how the social media is becoming the news network. Hold on for 1 second. Tonka, get in here. So now the media are being shunned by every American because now everybody is waking up. Everybody that has woken up, congratulations. Welcome to real life. All of these years, they have been orchestrating everything. Like, put it this way, if your mind was clay, right? Every situation that you have known in the news has been fabricated. This is why James O'Keefe from Project Veritas has been sent at the right time. James O'Keefe from Project Veritas. He has exposed exactly what's up, Sakori, Master Jedi Sakori. What's going on, brother? This is how. Peace to Ireland. This is how they make stories up, put them out there, fabricate things. You wake up, have your breakfast, and their fucking agendas hit your whole day. And then you got the press who these guys sit down every morning and mold lies, mold situations, mold things within the political field. And I'm glad that James O'Keefe from Project Veritas is releasing this on YouTube. He's leaking these conference calls drip by drip. I'm on his email list. I'm getting all of them. I've been posting them over at Parler. If you want, here on YouTube, it's on Project Veritas. You better go catch it before they take it down. Go to the Project Veritas channel. All the social media news networks are the ones telling the truth now. And this is why they try to shut down Parler and every other free speech platform that's out there. They don't want you to reap the benefits of your freedoms here in America. The reset is basically the New World Order. And all of you shit talkers that were talking about, you know what you're talking about, and just because you read the book Beyond the Pale Horse, right? It doesn't mean you know what the fuck is going on. That's another stupid thing I'm tired of hearing. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. I read Bob Lazar's book. I better shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Because if you knew, why is it so surprising what the fuck is going on now? That's like me telling you, there's door A and door B. You go through door A. Oh, yeah, I know. All right. So you do know that if you go through door B, oh, yeah, I know. And for you being so fucking ignorant, you didn't listen to me because of my experience as to me walking through doors A and B. And you didn't stick around well enough and shut the fuck up and let wisdom give you some experience, which is a lesson that turns into fucking knowledge for you to know that there's a C. So when you walk through A, you got your fucking arm chopped off because there was a fucking handsaw set there. Didn't you see my fingers? I was lucky enough to pull back from door A, you stupid fuck. Then you go through door B and you lose your fucking ankle. Don't you see I'm missing an ankle? But you didn't want to listen. I lost mine because no one was there to tell me. There's a door C. You don't have to do that. I did that so you won't have to do it. I was, and you didn't listen. And that's why you're missing parts. This is the analogy. This is what's going on today. Some people have to understand that you don't know everything. And even if you do, there's not one day that we stop learning. Not one. Every day we learn something new. Doesn't matter what it is. Every day we learn. So how the fuck could you know it all? This is why the term "you don't know shit" is very proper and very relevant. We have dark forces, and then we have saviors. It's not even about what side you're on. It's not even about if Trump wins or Biden wins. It's about discovering the cancer, cutting it out so it doesn't spread. So this body that decides who our leader is, and which becomes world leader, because the most important person in the world is the president of the United States. Is being tampered with. And you have that freedom to choose who you want. Now, Biden supporters, yeah, you voted. Okay. Not saying that you're, regardless if he's a communist or not, it was your vote. But now you become a communist traitor to your country, not because you voted for him. No. As an American, you had that right. And you are respected for that. But now, if you're just saying, fuck it, I know we cheated, but we just don't want Trump. No. Then you are a traitor and you are a communist socialist fucker. You are disrespecting if you have any fallen patriots or any serving patriots or any living patriots in your family or your friends or anywhere. Everyone that's laying on their back that has become dust, that's up in heaven with the gods, and which is God's army now, preparing for this Armageddon. You have gone against the laws of God. Do you not know this, child? Well, in case you didn't, now you do. So it's not the vote itself that makes you a traitor. No, it doesn't. It's knowing that your vote helped with that, and you know that there's something wrong with your side. At the same time, you are bearing false witness to thy brother, meaning you know that this is false. You know this is wrong. But since your side wins, because they've programmed the hate for you inside of you, because you're on the dark side. Use your feelings. Use your hate. Hate Trump in every way possible. Yes, the dark side is strong within this one. They have programmed you. And if you know this, you're guilty. If I have offended anyone by speaking the truth, I am sorry that the truth hurts you, but I am not sorry for what I have said. I just wanted to drop this here, and I wanted to give you guys a little update as to what's going on, because I know some of you are a little lost and, a little confused about things that are going on. So I hope that you guys understand what's going on now. This is a military infiltration of the swamp. You have to ask yourself why certain generals distance themselves from Trump. Why generals are like, oh no, Trump is why some guys over from the left that are in power are, oh no, Trump, and they speak they speak in such a hurry, like if they have to get this man out of office with urgency, because when he said, I'm going to drain the swamp, they said, oh shit. And they really knew that he wasn't playing when you take at the notes that were being passed at Bush's funeral. That's right. That's all I have for you today, guys. I'm your boy Jay Cotto, telling the truth within the sport of boxing, Star Wars, and life itself. God bless. Use the force. Stay vigilant. Enjoy the fights tonight. Peace.